I had a friend named Lovelady Powell, who was an actress I knew, but she was also a singer. She was a really interesting, very unusual, tall singer, and she working in nightclubs. And I got a job at night. I did the soap opera in the daytime. At night, I got a job doing Mark Twain because she said, "Why don't you do Mark Twain?" So I went and I this little. You walk down some stairs at 51st Street and 6th Avenue, was a club there. And maybe, I don't know how many people in the club, and I started doing Mark Twain at night. And I loved it. I mean, I loved the feeling of the nightclub. I loved the feeling of the blue lights and the feeling of like you were in a private place and the audience was small. And then Lovey and I started, a friend of we started a club down in the Village called Upstairs at the Duplex. It was above the Duplex Bar and Grill. And there's a long story there, but anyway, we started a club there, and it caught on. It became quite a successful place. And the New York Times Lovey got all the attention. Mr. Whitaker at the Whitaker on the Times, the nightclub guy, he gave Lovey a big shot. So we became successful. So I did soap opera in the daytime, and I did Mark Twain in the club at night. And people would come into the club, he got upstairs, and you see me come in with a white suit and the wig. What the hell is this? This, what's the guy that sold Wheaties or something? And one night, Ed Sullivan came in. He'd been sent there by a friend of mine. And there was nobody in the club. It was just him and a friend of his. And he sat right in front of me. I mean, as close as you are. And I had to do my show for Ed Sullivan. Now, if you don't know what Ed Sullivan was like in those days, I'll tell you, he was God. He had the most powerful show on television. Anybody who could get on that show was like, oh. And here he was, and I did my show, I did the wrong stuff, but anyway, afterwards he said, I came back, I took my wig off and came back and sat with him, and he said, why don't you come to my apartment tomorrow? He says, do you have any other material? Because I had done something I always do this. I always do the most daring, crazy thing instead of the easy thing, and I got myself in trouble. So I had done that for him. And he he said, do you have anything else? I said, well, yeah, I do. I have it. Why don't you come to my apartment tomorrow and do it for me? I said, fine. Where you live? I'm in the Park Vendôme. Yeah, where is that? Park Vendôme, yeah. Well, it's Park Avenue. Right. Okay, well, I'll be, what time? So I don't know where the hell Park Vendôme was. So I go there, there's a doorman, they bring me up to his apartment, he's sitting there. Ed Sullivan, like God, you know, he was like God then. And his wife opened the door and said, "Oh, Hal," call me Hal. Ed is sitting in the living room. And I said, Christ, they called me Ed. So I go in, I sit there, and he's in a chair. And he said, "Okay, Hal, what do you got for me?" "You mean you want me to do it right here?" "Yeah, go ahead." No, I had to think, what the hell can I do? I got Ed Sullivan. Okay. I sat in the chair and I did a little bit of Twain. And he said, "Can you cut that to can you cut that to 6 minutes?" I thought, "Oh, I can't cut it. That'll hurt." "Are you crazy, Holbrook? Shut up. You're going to cut it if you have." And I said, "Yes, sir, I can." So I cut it. And he said, "All right, I think we could use that." I'm on the Ed Sullivan Show, for Christ's sake. I mean, can you believe it? Me? Nobody. I'm on the Ed. So I remember, what's her name? Annie Mame, you know, the famous stage singer.
Ethel Merman.
She passed me in the hall. I didn't want to talk to her because I was afraid she'd say something mean to me. In the dressing room, you know. So and Ed gave me a really nice introduction. I mean, I was amazed at how nice people treated me. I mean, he treated me really nice. I'd not been treated that way. And so I went out and I did my 6 minutes. And I was a star.